I'm Adam and welcome to AR Projects. So, welcome back to AR Projects. Today I'm going to be whipping the gearbox off the engine and changing the clutch because last time I put it in the wrong way. So, as I've got to take it out again, I'm just going to completely change the clutch, put a brand new one in there, and then I haven't got to do it again. So I'll give you a quick run through of what we've got the first sort of steps of doing it. Admittedly, I've got the shell off, so it's a lot easier for me, but it makes it easier to show you. So I'll give you a quick whip round and I'll show you the bolts that you'll have to take off, and it'll be a matter of splitting the gearbox off, pulling the engine away, pulling the clutch and flywheel off, if you're changing the flywheel that is. And then, yeah, so it's quite an easy job, providing you can get it high enough to get underneath. So I'll give you a quick show of what we're doing, and then we'll get down to it. So I'll see you in a second. Right, so I'm underneath the car, and you got two bolts at the top here. See them? Got three down here, four down here. Three of them holding the starter motor. You got, trying to get around here, got some more underneath that you'll have to whip out, and that's pretty much it bolt wise. You'll have two this side as well, here and here. I haven't got them in at the moment because that's the hanger for the exhaust. So bolt wise, that's all the bolts out, and then once you've got them out, it'll be a matter of rocking the engine about and splitting that from there. So it's quite, in theory, it's quite an easy job. So we shall see how we get on. So yeah, see you in a minute. Right, so as you can see, that came apart pretty easy, but that's because I've had it apart before. So you got your pressure plate here, and then behind that will be your clutch, which is obviously you've got to take your pressure plate off first, then the clutch will just pretty much fall out. You've got to make sure you've got a clutch alignment tool. And then in this side, already taken it out, we've got the bearing here that literally just pulls off with a pull and a twist, and it came off. So I've got a new one of them, came part of the kit. So yeah, I'm going to quickly whip the pressure plate off, and then yeah, change the clutch and the pressure plate. I'll leave a link to the website that I found with all the torque settings for like everything on it. I'll leave a link for that in the description. It's in another video, it's in the description for one of them as well. So yeah, so I'm going to get to it and I'll see you in a minute. Right, so as you can see, I've got my new pressure plate and clutch in, and the new bearing. So all it is now, I've got a lot, obviously take the clutch alignment tool out, which is this here, and then mate it all back up, make sure that lines up with that. And I found the last time was by spinning the front crank bolt till it sort of goes in, and it will just fall back together, and you've successfully changed your clutch and pressure plate and bearing. So I shall see you in a minute when it's all mated back up together, and it's going to be really easy, and it's going to go without any hiccups. It's not, let's face it. See you in a minute. So that's the clutch pressure plate and the bearing, thrust bearing, all changed. As you can see, it's not the worst condition, my clutch, it's just because I had to open it up again, thought I might as well change it. So the same with the pressure plate, that's not too bad either, but never mind. So that's that all changed. It took me about half-hour-ish, but I cheated because it's not in the car. So yeah, that is literally a brief on how to change the clutch. Obviously, if it's still attached to the car, you're going to be struggling a little bit more than I did, because you've got to get in there and get through put your hands up in the gearbox tunnel and stuff like that. But on the other side of it, you ain't going to have to support the engine the same way I did, because it's still going to be attached to the bottom of the shell. So yeah, that's that. I'm now going to go on to fit my exhaust manifold. My nice and clean inlet manifold can go back on, and then engine wise, I've got to sort out the aircon pump, change all the coolant pipes, and then once it's all back in the car, I've got to do a service. So engine wise, that's pretty much done. It's now on to suspension and all that nice jazz. So yeah, so if you enjoyed it, like and subscribe. If you didn't enjoy it, like and subscribe anyway. Put your comments down below. And then next time we'll probably be doing something on the Mini, or might do something else on the bike, who knows. So thank you very much for watching, and see you next time.